If you land the victory, do you think you can get that Mayweather fight in September?
I mean, I think I could. I don't know if he'll fight me. You know, I'm not gonna hold my breath. I'm not going to hold up my career until he makes a decision. You know, but you know, everyone has said that Adrien Broner and Floyd fights a lot like Floyd Mayweather. If Shawn Porter can beat Adrien Broner, he's probably the one who can beat Floyd Mayweather. So, of course, that could be in my future, and I have looked at that option.
What do you think Broner's going to have to fight mean?
It means everything. You know, I think for me, you know, Ohio's in my heart, Cleveland's in my heart, Northeast Ohio's in my heart, but this fight to me is bigger than that. This fight is a world championship fight, even though it's not for a championship. You know, this fight just is bigger than Cleveland and Cincinnati. This is something that the world's going to look at and remember.
When you guys were amateurs, did you envision fighting Adrien as a pro?
It's so funny. He's a few years younger than me, and he's always been a lot smaller than me. You know, he finished up his career in the amateurs at 132, 141. I finished at 165. So even at that point, there was never a thought of fighting Adrien Broner. But obviously, when he moved up to 147 and got that WBA belt, it was like, okay, if he's staying here, he can't just, you know, you can't just open the door to 147 and not come see me, you know, so it's about that time.
Do you feel victory will catapult you to the Mayweather sweepstakes?
It has to. It has to. It has to. You know, obviously they have similar styles, which, you know, people will look at that and say, this kid beat Adrien Broner, who fights just like Floyd Mayweather. He should be able to beat Floyd Mayweather. You know? It's my job to make that come true. You know, make all that happen. You know, put it down the way I'm supposed to, the way my corner tells me to, June 20th, and then we'll move on from there.
It's a fight that fans cannot miss. Explosive.
Yeah, it's a great fight.
Do you think every guy really think Adrien fights like Mayweather, or tries to fight like Mayweather?
Yeah, there's a lot of similarities. Yeah, a lot of similarities.
So why isn't he as successful as Mayweather?
Well, that Marcos Maidana fight kind of really pushed him to the back, you know, and then you know he lives his own life, and that's his own career. I don't care about that. All I care about is him getting in the ring June 20th.
So would you say his life outside the ring has affected his ability?
It could be. I don't. Again, man, that's his career, his life. I don't care.
So your life outside the ring says a lot about who you are today?
Yeah, I think so. I think I can speak on that. I think that a boxer, how you prepare yourself for a match and how you carry yourself outside of the boxing ring and the gym dictates how you perform in and out of the ring, you know. So my dad has always taught me to be professional at all times, and you know, that's what I try to do.
Who's that one fighter you've always looked up to?
One fighter I've always looked up to, Marvelous Marvin Hagler.
That's why you carry and dress like that, huh?
I love dressing like this, man. I love the suits. I have fun wearing these suits. I look good in them. I'm comfortable in them, and yeah.
Shawn, have you thought about fighting Floyd in your head? I mean, do you think every guy at 147 has had that thought when you're watching the fight? Have you thought about that for him?
Yeah, that's one of those fights. You know, I'll tell you guys this. Before this fight was announced, I didn't know exactly who I was going to be fighting. So when I'm training, I can't just go through the motions. I can't just do it because it becomes boring. It becomes, I don't want to do it. I don't want to be here, you know. So one thing for me, myself, what I do is, you know, if I'm hitting the bag, I'm visualizing the fighter. If I'm running, I'm visualizing who I'm fighting, how the fight's going, all that kind of stuff. So I visualize, you know, everybody, even including Floyd Mayweather, prior to this fight being announced.
Even in your mind, is that a tough task?
Yeah. All of them, believe it or not, all of them are tough tasks. And then I immediately try to figure out what I would do to offset that or make it easier or defend that or whatever, you know. So I play with myself mentally, and that's how I get myself ready.